ダメよダメなのよ。あんたが好きで好きすぎて、どれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい。バカね、あんた信じるばかりで強い女のふり、切なさの夜風浴びる。一人になって3年が過ぎ、街並みさえも変わりました。なのにどうして未練だけ置き去り。ほんまにろくな男やない。揃いの指輪外します。ざまみをせいせいするわ。いい加減待っててもバカみたい。子供なのね。夢を追って傷ついて、嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた。 I love you もろくに言わない。口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたの。ダメだね、ダメよ、ダメなのよ。あんたが好きで好きすぎて、どれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたい。バカみたい、ほんとバカね。あんた信じるばかりで強い女のふり、切なさの夜風浴びる。一人になって3年 街並みさえも変わりました。なのにどうして未練だけ置き去り。ほんまにろくな男やない。揃いの指輪外します。ざまみろせいせいするわ。いい加減待っててもバカみたい。子供なのね。夢を追って傷ついて嘘が下手なくせに笑えない笑顔を見せた。 I love you もろくに言わない。口下手でほんまに不器用なのにどうしてさよならは言えたの。ダメだね、ダメよ、ダメ。
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm showing on an orange currently. Okay, we good. So, I'm Mikasa, DigitalQF. Joining me is of course your favorite observer, Crash Mate. This is the LPL Valorant 2021 pre-season tournament. Right now, this is a best of one showdown between RipNTear versus 1NE Esports. This will be only one map, and that one map is Bind. RipNTear starting on the defense. We have Void, Scroll, Lukey, Cora, and Greg on their signature picks, more or less. Void on the Raze, Scroll on Sova, Lukey on Cypher, Cora on Phoenix, and Greg on the Omen. Meanwhile, for 1NE Esports, we have Wildfire, Toxic, Snowy, Haze, and Sock. Wildfire does seem to be playing either Omen or Brimstone. Brimstone being perhaps somewhat decent now.
Choose your
recent
agent.
buffs. Oh, okay. Brimstone it is. Toxic with the Killjoy. Snowy Raze. Haze on his signature. So amazing breach with Sock on Sage. Somewhat interesting of a pick, but we'll see how they make it work for them. The game's loading in right now. This is the best of one game. I would like to say that again. So whichever team wins will be going further up into the bracket, and the losing team gets put into the losers bracket. So the losing team will go into we'll go to play. I have no idea who. RipNTear, however, they will advance and play the winner of Dire Wolves versus Dire. Oh, that's a. I mean, the winner of this game, they will go into the winners bracket and play Dire Wolves versus Dire. Sorry, maybe a little bit of a bias there, because I have been following RipNTear ever since Valorant started, more or less. The anyone remember the Chiefs? What was it? The L'Oreal Men's Expert Invitational? That was clean. RipNTear almost upset ExoClan. Almost on this map, actually, of all things. Well, anyways, right off the bat, we are seeing 1NE Esports 5 players grouping up for a B split. Too long, too short. Lukey and Cora. This time they are on the B site. Wait, is that Cora? No, Lukey and Void. My bad. One of them was going to the duelist. Scroll. He shot that line off. Straps doing some damage. Oh, great damage already. Look at the Killjoy on 1NE Esports. Taken down so heavily. 1NE Haze. He's trying to blast away. Cora and Void, they're inside the tube, trying to bide their time and go for a play, but 1NE Esports, they have been forced back. The overall push onto the B site was highly unsuccessful, but they aren't rotating over to A just yet. They're still staying towards B. Haze throwing out the fault line, perhaps just to bait out a rotate off of A, or make RipNTear think they are still committing to the B site. Lukey, oh, I think it's what he sees the legs. Yes, he does. He spots out a play out B long, but it's okay because there are 3 players of RipNTear on the A site. Void loses the Jules and Snowy. Couldn't quite land the headshots, even though his crosshair placement was good. Scroll tapping away, but not getting anything. And Haze does pick up the kill. I'm not too sure from where. Did he jump? I think he jumped. Cora now, he's going to go for a huge... Oh my god, what a tap onto Toxic. And the flashbangs come out from Haze, actually, I think. And Cora, it works out in his favor. Haze still taking away with the flashes. And Lukey, what were you doing, man? Just jumping on the spot, and Haze just taps away and gets the kill. So, while Haze, the first flashbang, it favored RipNTear, but then again, the second flashbang helped your team. RipNTear, that was a little bit of a disaster of a pistol round. They were on the defense, and they couldn't really just get the kills going. Only Cora, the single player on the team, to be able to get 2 kills. Everyone else, 0s and 1s. Binary. 1NE Esports Haze finishing off with 3K, actually, with the classic. The support? Wait, Breach's Initiator, I think. No, yeah, that's right. The Initiator getting all the kills. And Lukey, he's the Boombot coming. He's seeing a little bit angsty because that Boombot might just actually see him playing high up. Oh, Lukey decides to jump at the wrong time, and Snowy gets tagged down really heavily, but still manages to get the kill though. And Void trying to run through and get the tags, but it wasn't to be. Now Greg, he's done enemy lines, but Toxic was there back up his teammate. The kills out through. Cora looking the wrong way just a little bit. The timing just wasn't there. Wildfire walks patiently around the corner and sprays him down with the Bulldog. RipNTear now. They are able to full buy into this. Vandals across the board, full armor. One any Esports looking to play the bonus. Only Hayes being able to buy the Vandal, and still, even if he dies and loses the round, he will be able to afford in the next round. Two Bulldogs and Wildfire and Toxic. Let's see how they make it work for them. 2-0 currently for one any Esports as well. RipNTear. Oh, the fault line was good. Luki, that's a little bit of a risky play. He was half stunned. They still walked out. RipNTear, they have taken control of long. Luki just getting really aggressive at down there. Taking a lick of damage. Oh, Void! Good damage onto Snowy, and Snowy has to back out of the hookah angle because Void throws in even more damage. Just run after. One in E now. They're rotating off and going towards the A site. First, they show aggression on B, and then right off the bat, they rotate over to A. Snowy, he has a Sheriff. No armor. So he has to land the clean shot, or else Koro is going to have the easiest kill of his life. With the Vandal. It'll take off the head, the shoulders, the upper half of Snowy's body at this rate. Elder Flame as well. I love it. Such patience from one Esports, I have to say. Not a single player has been exposed anywhere. Finally smokes it down, and Koro, he's using his Molotov just to buy a little bit more time. And oh my god, the recon arrow was so good by Scroll. It reveals the position, but Hayes, what a god! Spraying down the players, Greg and Scroll, two players on the inside going right down, and Koro whipping the shots against Toxic long range. Despite having to go down right now, Hayes for 3, pushing out of the smoke by himself, and still manages to get the damn kills. Luki, he knows one is default. He's the dodge the flashbang. Oh, it's not good though. And one was inside hookah, but I'm not sure if he heard the util being used. Luki hugging the wall for dear life. Hayes now, he should be out. No, oh yeah, he's out flashbangs, but Luki at this point. Oh no, does get tagged by the alarm bot. Luki looking the wrong way, just a little bit, and Toxic, the fast shot, straight to the zone. A really bad smell just wafted into my room from my balcony. Outdoors, oh my god, it smells like piss. What? That's an awful smell. Where is that from? Was that you, girl? Oh no. I think my dog may have used the bathroom. That smells terrible. RipNTear now. They are forced onto an eco round. Sheriffs and one Bucky on Luki. Meanwhile, one in the Esports. They're 3-0. Rivals. Oh my god, Hayes, man. You gotta be joking. Hey! Hey! Hayes, the double clean headshot, the eco frags, the farm. Meanwhile, Luki does pick up 1 kill with his Bucky, but he has picked up a Vandal. I don't think it is enough though. He'll find himself on site. Luki does win the long range duel against Toxic, and however, right now, RipNTear, they're up 1 player, and they actually have the advantage. Just as I say that, Hayes and the teamwork, the distraction. They flank around and he takes down Scroll. It's a 2v2. Both players have guns, Void and Luki. This is a very possible retake for RipNTear. Hayes even has Rolling Thunder, ready to pull it out anytime he needs. Actually, I've realized Greg is not playing Breach, which is sort of unfortunate. I really did enjoy his Breach plays. The last 2 players are still inside shower. Sock is the closest player. Now Luki sticking with the defuse. Trying to get some, even halfway, but it's not enough at all. Sock pushes through. The Void puts the last 2 kills with defuse, however, it's not possible. Stick down too far. Enough of 1 single ultimate. Courtesy of Hayes, the star player for 1 in Esports right now. They pick up the 4th round in a row. 4-0. Hayes, 9 kills now. The first player to get double digits this early in the game. I love it. Fantastic. RipNTear, they can afford to full buy back at this point after a rough start. if any time, now is the time to pull it together and start taking back some momentum and rounds. Koro and Scroll, they have their ultimates. I'll run it back on Koro. He could be aggressive on the defense, and Scroll might just yeet out a single Fury, perhaps. There we go, Hunter's Fury right off the bat. Almost protecting Sock, but it's just not enough. Shooting the wrong way, not getting anything off of it. Luki now on his cam. Doing double duty currently, watching two angles at once. There we go. Koro has put out the run it back, but doesn't get anything out of it. The trade's going through back and forth. Luki does get Toxic, and Wildfire fast on the trade. Wildfire, he is a Brimstone, he's still alive, and the smokes for 180 Esports are still in play. Scroll pumping out the Aldrone long traps just to try catch a player in the corner. Well, he did check his corners.
You will not kill
and
my
Sock with the res onto Toxic. Now, RipNTear, they've lost their Cypher, and consequently his util on the site. TPs are coming through. Greg going to go huge here and spray down perhaps at least two players, but he's getting pushed from all angles. This is not good. Greg!
Finished.
He gets absolutely backstabbed by Toxic. The timing was just on his side.
30 seconds left.
And now on three players. Not a single one has gone down here. Void, good spray down at close range. Void for two. And this, suddenly, everything's turned around. What the hell? Snowy gets a kill into Void, raise on raise. But Scroll pushes out fast and does pick up the kill. RipNTear, they do pick up their first round on the board. Void and Luki, they have their ultimates now at this point. They are still down by 3 rounds. RipNTear, that is. So unless they regain some momentum, they are going to have a really rough game. 180 Esports, especially Hayes, looking absolutely on form tonight with his utility and his shots. This time, however, oh god, what a hiccup. Toxic Wildfire, so way they have their ultimate, and Void uses the showstopper really early in the round. Just a gamble, not getting anything out of it, unfortunately. 180 Hayes. 180, in fact, the entire team, they're rotating long distance over to the A side, expecting perhaps a push. Already down a mid by Void, but it wasn't to be. Greg, good smoke. It buys him just a little bit of time and perhaps an advantageous angle. But Hayes, he's trying to figure out where to throw his flashbang. Flashbang was bad, however. Greg, he gets absolutely outnumbered and outgunned. He gets taken down. Oh my dearie me. Void gets one kill, but Hayes still on the trades. This guy's absolute menace currently for 180 Esports. Oh, good Molotov by Koro. It does stop the push for now. 180, they are going to push back and perhaps rotate out over towards the A sides. They still have time to play. 40 seconds after all. Koro and Luki, they're still holding the A side. Meanwhile, Scroll does have the right idea
30 seconds
and the right mindset to rotate all the way over to B sides. Luki on his cam, trying to hear any noise, get some kind of intel. The players are pushing B.
Right here.
Now Scroll, he's by himself, the team captain. This is going to be rough though. Cypher util has been used. Luki has taken the play for Scroll. Scroll, however,
10 seconds left.
on top of his teammates
Spike planted.
before he uses any util.
Take flight.
RipNTear, 3v3, they can still do this. But however, 180 Esports, they have the ultimates, and oh dear me, Toxic, you had the lockdown, but you were too close on site inside the tube. Koros, massive aggression, pushing right through. That's a really good on-top actually, to buy time. Scroll onto Hayes, and oh, Koro ran out of ammo, but it's okay. Scroll, team captain, does clean up. The Molotov, perhaps just a little bit too early. It wasn't enough. Defuse coming out, RipNTear took up the second round now. 2 to 4. Still very early on, so this could be anyone's game at this point. But one thing I want to point out though, 180 Esports, they still have their previous 3 ultimates online. They haven't used them just yet. RipNTear, they've had consistently 2 ultimates every single round for the past 2-3 rounds, I would say.
This should do. This goes here.
Both teams are able to full buy into this. 180 Esports this time looking to play a more standard, slow, passive, disciplined default player on the attack. 2 players towards Baths. They are leaving mid alone, which is somewhat worrisome because they don't have a sentinel in the form of Cypher to watch the flanks. Greg, you heard the ultimate orb being taken in Baths. He's still being very patient though. The stack is correct from RipNTear. 3 players on the B side. In fact, all 3 are towards the elbow angle. They're just holding the angle so tightly on top of each other. Void. Not opting to use the Roomba just yet. Oh, Toxic! He may have seen it! He gets spotted out, but Void trying to spray through the wall. But how about it? It just doesn't work out in his favor. Rolling Thunder and the lockdown, and Snowy with the showstopper. Oh my god, bloody chaos on site. Lukey spraying down through the smoke, getting 2 kills. Toxic and Hayes go down, but Lukey has to run for his life right now. Or else the lockdown is going to catch him, and indeed he does make it out. Still 3v3, very even Stevens. Koro first out onto site, 8 HP though. He has to go huge for his team. And Sock goes down to Greg. The Phantom sprays down. Greg does win the duel with full HP as well. Looking good currently. RipNTear, they have the man advantage, but it's not by much because Koro is tagged so heavily. Koro pushes out hard, but Snowy picks up 2 kills, 3 kills now in total for him. And Greg is going to go really hard, aggressive. Yes, he does take down Snowy, but however, he has to figure out where the last player is. That is the Brimstone. He does have the orbital strike, and here we go. Wildfire probably calls it down at this point. No, he hears Greg jumping up perhaps. Oh no. Oh no. The round is lost. The spike, it's gone too far. Greg, you gotta run, man. You gotta run. Ooh, that's close. He does make it out. Wildfire does clutch the round with smart utility usage. A single ultimate. And was it worth it? Absolutely. You win the rounds. Don't play for the kills. Thank you for the follow, Krypton ANZ. That was about half an hour ago, but I was a bit busy actually. 1NE Esports, they take back the lead, their earlier lead, still up by 3, 5-2. They can't afford, but RipNTear now, looking a little bit rough. Only 3 rifles, meanwhile a Bulldog and a Sheriff on scroll. They still have 2 ultimates, so they have that going for them. 1NE Esports, mass aggression towards the big side. All 5 players actually. Now, Greg, he has TP'd all the way into their spawn. Currently, the thing is, 1NE Esports, they don't know if Greg TP'd to elbow or to perhaps assist B on site. No one knows that he is CT because I mean T side because not a lot of omens actually TP to T currently. But we're going to see Greg engage real soon. Oh no, Wildfire just walking all the way. Greg wasn't aiming at the right angle. The rotate's coming through. Koro getting 1 and he backs off, trading 1-for-1. Wildfire actually, that may have been the most important frag of all because that was the smokes for 1NE Esports. But however, Hayes is still alive and those flashbangs are an absolute menace. Oh no, indeed, that aftershock was good and Sock. The timing on the wall, however, 1NE Esports, they get it one at a time. Snowy for 2, Scroll and Void, all headshots. All down to Lukey now by himself. He has the Neural Theft and the Vandal, but how much further can he really go? He's used his traps and he has used his cages. It's 1v4. Lukey. First shot to Toxic, but he takes a lot of damage himself. Now he is 2 bullets to the body, to the body away from death. Can't peek 1, but it is. Oh, Sock! The straight shot onto Lukey and a headshot as well. You don't toy with these players, not at this level. So in a situation like that, perhaps he should have gone for the save. I mean, he had armor, he had a Vandal, so it's not bad, really. RipNTear now, economy once again being broken. They are going to have to play really cheap in this round. Greg, with only a Phantom, going to have to go huge for his team to some extent. 1NE Esports, Hayes, performing so well, double digits already. Full buy for the team. Oh yeah, and did I mention 1NE Esports now, they're up by 4 rounds. Looking very strong. Ooh, that paint shell is an absolute menace for Void, and Void whiffs his shots. The wide swing and does get the kill. Snowy going further, even deeper, but it may have been a mistake actually because his teammates' stage slow orb just proved to be his demise in giving Cora the opportunity to get 2 kills. Soft with the resurrection. Oh my god, Greg! With the long range spray down, Soccer and Toxic, they both go down. It's collaterals all the way, baby. 3 players of RipNTear still standing versus the 2 players of running Esports. Hayes still has a flashbang, flashing down low. He doesn't have the kill of Zero, but he pulls out the util at the wrong time. Gets caught with his pants down. It's all down to Wildfire, the IGL by himself. They know where he is. Greg gonna hold the angle, perhaps. Doesn't even matter because Scroll waits for the smoke to expire, and he just sprays down Wildfire. And that rhymes.
Out of charges.
Wow, what do you know?
Out of charges.
Okay, I just opened my balcony door now, and thankfully that piss smell is gone. Whatever that was a few rounds ago, it was absolutely obnoxious. RipNTear halving the round score of 180 Esports 3-6. If they can pick up the final 3 in the first half, it will be a tie game. But that depends if they can do it.
Standing ahead.
This round should be a promising start because 180 Esports, they don't have much in the form of well, weaponry of that big one arrow. Hasn't dodged. Lukey. 3 players of RipNTear just holding the angle and then spraying around. Wildfire, he's stuck in the corner. Doesn't get tagged up too much though. Boy, trying to walk on the side. He knows that there are a lot of players on 180 Esports in Hookah. It's going to be deadly. Boy, whipping a few shots. Let's forget he does the damage. And the showstopper is out. Snowy shoots it and just looks away. Fire and forget the easy kills. Hey, he's pushing perhaps a little bit overzealously. The flashbang going to waste inside the smoke. Now Luke trying to spray through the smoke. He's spraying into the default plant spot to get a kill. It doesn't happen though. Snowy playing a very sneaky angle. No one probably expects him to be playing here. Oh, and he does pick up Scroll. Toro not managing to spin around fast enough. Snowy for 3. Lukey does spray back on the Toxic, but this is still very dirty. Snowy, he's on a high angle now. He has the high grounds. Lukey, don't jump. Snowy, clean 4 kills, 1 in the Esports, off of a thrifty actually. They steal the round from under RipNTear's noses.
There.
RipNTear now they're on the back foot. They have to save. There is only 2 rounds left in the first half. They really do need to pick up this round. Otherwise, going into the second half, perhaps 5-7. It's not very ideal. 4-8 is even worse. 3-9, you're in trouble. Hayes, the absolute star initiator for 1NE.
Bot coming back.
Proving essentially that Breach is absolutely top tier, and if your team can play well around him, you'll be fine. Oh, Lukey couldn't even react to the flashbang coming through. The teamwork was absolutely on point. Now we get 1 kill, and Greg wants a Wildfire, but Toxic onto Greg. Scores by himself. He can only get 1 for 1 at this point. The trades for 1NE are absolutely on point. The side techs are so clean. They're getting all the kills. Now Scroll, team captain, with the Star Frag of Void. Now got to figure something out. They know the Hayes inside. Hookah and the spray down from Void. It's so obvious where he was playing. Come on. Scroll himself has picked up a Vandal now. The last 2 players of 1NE are towards the long angle. Toxic has the lockdown, but does he opt to use it? I'm not too sure.
Right here.
They're buying time. It's fantastic. I love this. Scroll. No, man. He's got to check his corners, man. Oh, soft. The clean 2K. Headshots all the way.
Last round before the switch.
Rookie mistakes from RipNTear, I have to say. Not checking corners, and 1NE Esports, they're on an absolute roll. 8-3 in the first half. They're up by 5 for crying out loud, and looking to close out the first half 9-3. Also, I was about to say 6. 9-3. A 6-round lead. That will be the cherry on top of the cream icing, whatever. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've used that saying. Koro. It's still risky because Hayes might just flash above his head. Koro, he's very close. Koro, the flashback from behind, and the trades. However, one in Esports didn't realize that there were two players in the box angle. Greg and Koro were pushing really aggressively with the Spectre, and doesn't get a kill into Snowy, dodging all of the bandit bullets like Neo. Koro has to run it back. He does pick up the kill onto Wildfire, but the trades are still coming through. Toxic is now finding something 1v3. Doesn't understand that Void has already pushed behind him in the CT tube angle. That's an easy kill.
Switching sides.
4-8, not too bad. Could be worse. Could be better though. And what is that angle actually called? Okay, guys in chat, what is this angle called in? Oh, pipes. Everyone they call it pipes. That's right.
Turret out.
Out of charges.
4-8. RipNTear to absolutely need this pistol round. Koro on 14 kills, leading the charge. Meanwhile, Hayes and Snowy, 14 apiece for the two of them on 1NE Esports. So essentially, they have 2 Koros. And that's definitely not the ideal image you want to see for if you are on RipNTear. RipNTear now, they will be going for the B take on the pistol round. Perhaps eager to show 1NE Esports how it's done. 4 players long and only Void by himself into hookah. Void spots that one. Koro with the flashes. Down to side. They know they're the ones in the tube, and they're trying to get rid of the turret, which is absolutely menace on the pistol round. And what was that? The double jumps. Koro and Void, the double duelists, the dynamic duo. They just dash onto the site and take down the defenders. Toxic is by himself. They know they're in the smoke though. Maybe not. Void, was ready for him, and the ghost tapping his head clean right off. Koro, here's the footsteps, knows that they're both CT, but Snowy, too good for him. Check all score, Snowy for 2, Snowy for yet 3, Snowy for maybe 4 at this point, the dinks, oh my god, Snowy is on fire! The nade's so good, and Scroll is all but dead? No, it was close. Recon arrow, Snowy looking for another kill. Snowy, he's gonna get the ace at this point. Give it to him, baby. The defuse is out for 1NE Esports. The Sage will so clutch. And Greg, Snowy with the ace and 1NE Esports. They get the defuse. Brilliant plays. Brilliant retake. You love to see it.
There.
RipNTear now. Koro and Scroll. 15 kills, 10 kills. Finally, 2 players going double digits. But Snowy, meanwhile, for 1NE Esports, he's got to go atomic. 19 kills, 1 off from 20. It's going to be a force-up from RipNTear. They understand that they need the rounds. You can't afford to lose anymore because your room for error is closing so fast against 1NE Esports. Sock with the really, really early fast Sage wall on A. Perhaps he could have saved it for another sneaky defuse. It wasn't meant to be though. RipNTear. Once again on the B take, the util has been expended. Void with the nade bounce into the tube to clear it out to some extent. However, Hayes now, he has support from Sock. Hayes runs right on the side and Sock on the floor as well. Oh my god, the spray down from Sock. It's an absolute bloodbath. I can't believe it. RipNTear, they get flawless by 1NE Esports. Absolute finesse. Now, RipNTear, that force-up went absolutely terrible. This means they are going to eco this round. They have classics. However, I don't think it will do them much good against the absolute ferocity of the SMGs on 1NE Esports. This is looking to be a 11-4 game. And with RipNTear, their chances are dwindling so quickly. Boombot into hookah to just maybe sell a bit of information. Hey, we are outside B main, mental conditioning perhaps. But Greg, oh dearie me, the turret does expose him by himself. Toxic knows at least that there are 2 players towards the A main angle. Lukey trying to perhaps push out of his teammate Scrolls' recon arrow, but it wasn't meant to be because the rotates. 3 players are on the hey, side by Koro just running and gunning straight on, and the kills really aren't favoring 1NE Esports currently. Toxic is by himself. He's in backside trying to hold on for dear life, and is spraying all the normal angles. Toxic, he gets revealed, still gets 1 kill to Scroll though, but Koro does indeed get the kill finally. Soft trying to spray through. Getting a kill, but oh my god, the run and gun, Void by himself in a 1v2 versus Sock and Hayes. This is rough, man. Even though Raze does look pretty calm. Oh,
30
he's on the
seconds
move
left.
now. Void. No Spectres or SMGs anywhere near. No, stop! Oh boy, what a clean shot! Oh, damn, he nearly clutched it out, but Hayes, wow. The crouching shots with the stinger. The fire rate did win any Esports the round. Now, even though won any Esports, it came down to 1v1. They lost 4 players. It doesn't really matter much for them because they have the money stored up. They can afford to full buy as a team. Meanwhile, RipNTear, this is a really late full buy coming out from them. Although Korra and Scroll, they do have the run it back and Hunter's Fury on the attack. So they really have to play this properly to win a round. Snowy, 20 kills now. He's gone atomic. Can he get 30 and go nuclear?
Drone. Enemy.
Scroll off the bat. Already taking a good player. Sock, he's tagged and he's inside the Yule angle. Sock about to die at this rate. Oh, but Socky hesitated just a little bit, and Scroll indeed does finish the job. And Lukey, being so patient, just catches Wildfire, pushing out B long. A blunder perhaps there by the IGL of 180 Esports. Now 180, they're down by 2 players. Hayes, being caught almost with his pants down. And Lukey's on a farm. He's on 2 kills now, and he's so deep inside the elbow angle. Snowy, if he pushes through that, he's gonna have to aim. Wow! Snowy managing to win the spray battle versus Lukey, looking good, but not as good as it could be. Void. Oh, Snowy! This guy is a monster currently. 22 kills for him, and he's eager to get more. He knows the angles. He's clearing everything for his team.
Last player
Here comes the party. It's all down to Snowy now. He's got 30 HP, and it was for naught. He wasted his showstopper. Scroll just pumps a bullet into his knee, and the adventuring days of Snowy are over. Wildfire, the RGL for 180 Esports. Perhaps he's using too much brain power to call the strats, which has led his team to a 11-5 scoreline, but at the cost of his own personal performance, which is okay though when you have Snowy popping off so hard like this in the game. An ace on the pistol round, and he's getting kills every single round. I love it. 180 Esports.
Joke's over.
They're on the eco. Koro, finally, there we go. They run it back. He's going to push it onto the A site. He's checking all his corners. Here comes the flashbang. Boom! It's good. He imagines himself. That's okay. The running gun's on the toxic. You don't even need to aim. And when you're that close to the enemy, the Void has taken this place inside Luca. He's ready to have a Wildfire. Does get 1 kill. He sees 1 inside the pipe angle. The Void pushes right out and shows him who's boss. You don't shoot shots at me.
Spike planted.
Hey, he's trying to get more kills at this point. The flashbang is good though, and how the Hayes a little bit too overly aggressive, overzealous. Core on 3 at this point. Sock, clean shot to Lukey. The pre-aim was good, but he's whipping his shots close range, and Void with the bloody assault rifle, spraying and praying. He does get the kill. RipNTear now starting to mount a some form of a comeback, I would say. 6 to 11. They're 5 behind now. They're staying alive, and they are fighting tooth and nail to stay in this. Koro himself now has gone atomic. 20 kills. He's coming alive. If anything, I have to say, RipNTear, their attack side on mine might be better than their defense. Or maybe they just needed a warm-up. Good buys out from both teams. 2 ultimates versus 1 on 180 Esports. And the only ultimate available for 180 is on Sock with the Resurrection, which is quite the risky ultimate to use. You really have to choose your timing and positioning with it properly.
Careful now.
Korra throwing neutral and shuts out the CT angle on the side. Snowy, oh my god, paying back full dividends to... Void paying back full dividends to Snowy earlier in the first half, I believe, with the
Cover going out.
what do you call it? The showstopper. Fire and forget. Now Wildfire does get 1 onto Lukey. We didn't have much ammo, but that shot up. Oh my god, Wildfire narrowly dodges it. But Usil is being used in the CC angle. Greg is watching like an absolute devil right now. Wildfire is going to go huge. The IGL for 180 Esports. How much further can he really go for his team? A smoke has been called down by Greg.
Enemy remaining.
The aim was good onto Toxic, and oh, the flashbang from Koro. He runs right out and does catch Wildfire. Jumping backwards, won't save you there, mate. 7-11. We go into the petrol station, boys. RipNTear. They come back. It's starting to look very possible now, especially given how any Esports, they are being forced onto an eco. They have 4 ultimates though, so not all is lost. But having pistols and a single SMG versus a full rifle buy with very sharp and perhaps warmed up aim of RipNTear, this could be not the best combination. Snowy does filch the ultimate orb inside A main with a big play there from him. Now Koro, one more ultimate off of the running back. Now he has been very deadly in the second half, especially as Phoenix, and the push is coming out for him. He's getting his positioning, but it is a fake though. They sell the fake so well. Oh my god, they sell the fake perfectly, because RipNTear, they're going towards the A side. The entire team of 180 Esports, they've gone to B. The fake was successful. Lukey has Cypher traps all behind him to watch the flanks. And just for good measure, Koro is there as well. Well, 2 TPs are through. Lukey holding really close now. He's got to get this kill. Indeed he does. The Vandal versus the Stinger. That one. He's busy. Oh my god. RipNTear, they're farming now. Last play is in heaven. Greg, he's trying to dash around. Wildfire uses his ultimate. Does get 1 and sprays down Greg with the Spectre. But he's by himself now.
Smoke's down.
And a 1v3. He doesn't really have much. And the flank is already coming out. Wildfire, no chance in the world. Koro's too sharp now. He's warmed up, landing the clean headshot. 8-11. 180 Esports, perhaps they are starting to feel a little bit anxious and sweating in their boots because RipNTear are closing the gap. Koro, toe-to-toe with Snowy. 22 kills each. And if anything, Lukey, who I believe is the IGL for RipNTear, on 11 kills versus Wildfire. Even the IGLs are showing the best. 3 ultimates on either side. Toxic however on the defense. He does have the lockdown. Hayes whipping a few shots onto Greg, but Toxic does finish the job. So that was a little bit of a disappointment, but Toxic, now he's out of the game now. There is no more lockdown, it's alright. Lukey has used the neural theft, he knows where the players are. No, doesn't really know that there are 2 players in the close angle. It's all time to scroll by himself, getting 1 off the sock, but it just wasn't enough. The aggression from RipNTear, trying to get so much side control.
Match point.
A bit of a mistake, really. Now it's match point for 180 Esports. And they are looking to close this game out. Snowy, he has the showstopper. Hayes, the Rolling Thunder, Toxic still has his lockdown, and Sock hasn't even used his resurrection yet. 4 ultimates versus the 1 on Scroll. He hunts his fury.
Here.
RipNTear, they are going to perhaps choose their targets now, and at this point take down Hayes and Toxic. Sock, that's revealed, and Hunter's Fury once again. This time, oh, Scroll 2 for 2 onto Sock. That's 2 ultimates with his Hunter's Fury, and that's 2 deaths on Sock. Lukey now, he is on B. Meanwhile, the entirety of 180 Esports, they've rotated over to the B site, which is the right play here because RipNTear, they've gotten off A and opting to play B. Greg even has his paranoia ready. This could be brutal, perhaps. Oh no, Theory mate Hayes whipping a few shots. He might just pull out the Rolling Thunder just now. And Toxic's holding so deep inside. Toxic move on the 3. It's not good enough though. Oh, what's going on? Snowy with the showstopper. It's a 1v1 Wildfire versus Scroll. The team captains, I think. Wildfire, he does do IGL, but Scroll is very much the team captain of RipNTear. Wildfire, he has 1 Molotov and 2 stim beacons. Meanwhile, no smokes to work with. Scroll might have the advantage in this round as the
30
solo.
seconds left.
You have shock darts and a recon arrow for the post plant situation. The cherry on top would be the owl drone. They're trading positions now. Scroll has to win this duel. He sees the elbow! Oh, Scroll, that was so close. 30 HP, one more bullet from Wildfire, and I would have done it. Scroll for 4 kills to keep RipNTear alive in the game. 9 to 12. We could be seeing overtime. RipNTear, they can afford to buy back into this. Meanwhile, 180 Esports, Haze, and Wildfire, their bankroll is a little bit worse for wear. I'm not too sure how long they can sustain this back and forth game. 180 Esports. Yep, indeed. It will be the eco coming out for them. They do have a 3-round buffer before things go desperately wrong. Snowy, he gets revealed. He can't, and he has his sheriff, so he can't even waste bullets on it. Wow. Oh, he missed the paint shells. I thought that was a big brain, a lob going through all the what do you call it? The wooden sticks, the wooden. Damn. There's a specific word for it. Tradies in the chat, tell me. I forgot what it's called. It's the support beams. Then yes, there we go. He was gonna lob it right through, but however, it just didn't happen. Void so patient, still on B, looking to get any form of a kill. 3 players of 180 Esports still on the sides. I do think their positioning has been revealed. Luki, he's deep in, but Toxic, what a clean shot. He's picked up a Vandal of his own. Now Void, he's going to have to go huge for his team perhaps. He knows that there is a player inside the tube or either backside. Toxic is in elbow. Oh, the call has been made. They're getting out of B and going for the A take. They're walking very slowly out of hookah. 30 seconds left there, and Snowy, he's already on the flank. He has to go huge
30 seconds
with
left.
the Sheriff for his team now. Clean headshots all the way. Positioning has been revealed that they know one is inside the hookah angle. Snowy, they're getting one. They know one's behind them now. Cora, clean shots and Scroll onto Sock. The A side has been taken. Scroll, the team captain, coming in huge for his team right now. Getting 2 kills. It's down to the last 2 players of 180 Esports. However, the problem is they do have ultimates, a lockdown, and a rolling thunder. Toxic, not alive for long to use it though. Down to Haze by himself. Only has a classic. He's in the rough position. And Coro taking a few hits, but wow, he does stay alive. RipNTear, 10 to 12. This is getting really, really close now. Oh my gosh. 180 Esports. They can buy into this, but if they lose this round again, it's looking to be overtime. Snowy, 26 kills. Absolutely monstrous performance coming out of him this round. Wildfire still on 9, yet to break double digits. The brain is overheating, and his brain is already in overtime. Cora and Scroll getting a lot of kills, and Scroll has pulled out a surprise operator on the attack actually. Cora spraying through, not getting anything, no damage, no kills, which isn't exactly what you want, especially considering now they have a resurrection available for them on the defense. Although I don't think the res was from the ult orb. Ah, I see. RipNTear, they are playing all or nothing at this point. Scroll, he bought a Vandal and the operator. The wall has expired. The slow, passive, default, disciplined play by RipNTear, it might be paying its dividends, especially now on the attack. But the problem is, even if they do go to overtime, they will have to face off against the 1NE attack again. Void and Luki.
Found them.
They're walking over. Oh, Luki does get fragile and Toxic. He's tagged for 70, but Void, he's still chasing and he's going for the kill at this point. Void! Oh, missing the shot briefly. Finishes the job, but 30 HP himself. This isn't looking ideal. The res is still very much possible for 180 Esports, assuming they can push all the way in. Snowy runs around the side, and Sock does get the res onto Toxic. This is good, and Toxic has the lockdown as well. Coro, 1 onto Snowy, and Void onto Wildfire as well. Void looking for more. Void for 3! And the RipNTear, they absolutely do win the round. 11 to 12. We might be looking into overtime. And also to address the chat, White Gongcha boy. I think Scroll is the team captain on paper, even though Luki does the shot calling in game. Unless things have changed in their roster, so who knows? And also, guys in chat, keep it simple, please. It's a game. Let's just let the teams play. Oh my god, my throat. Too much talking tonight. Oh, one Esports, I forgot. They can actually still force into this round. 4 rifles, a lot of half armor, and only a judge. RipNTear, they can still afford to full buy. They have Cora with the runner back, which oh my god, they have Cora on the runner back, which could be very deadly for the team. Now Scroll once again. Oh my god, Hunter's Fury. Void already picking up Wildfire with the paint shells. 180 Esports, they've lost their only source of smokes. This is looking a little bit rough. The rotates are over towards the B side, actually, if anything. Now, it is 2-on-2. And I do think RipNTear, they have chosen the correct site to some extent. 2 hits. Snowy, he's in hookah. Koro. Ooh, he's going to land the kill though. Koro doesn't whip. He doesn't get the kill. He wants the shot. That's okay. Lukey manages to destroy the Boombar just before it does any more damage. And oh dear me. Snowy, he's sniped. That's absolute hell. The trades are back and forth. And Sock trying to heal himself. Running out of the way, but it's not good enough. Greg, fast on the chase. Shooting Sock in the back. Perhaps the most dishonorable way to die. 180 Esports down to 2 players, 2v4. They need to win this round or else it's gonna be overtime. RipNTear coming alive in the second half. Lukey and Greg.
1 enemy remaining.
Buddy system, double duty. Hayes, not long for this world, and he gets absolutely surrounded from all angles. They get taken down.
Switching sides. Overtime.
RipNTear, 180 Esports. Ho ho ho. Overtime. I did not see this coming tonight, boys and girls. I gotta say. Cora, 26 kills, toe-to-toe with Snowy once again. However, Scroll and Void, they're coming alive now, 22-20. Meanwhile, 180 Esports, if anything, Hayes, he's starting to slow down a little bit, running out of steam perhaps. Toxic on 17, and Wildfire still on 9, man. The brain is absolutely overheating. It's overtime. Both teams, they can buy.
Area.
Lukey. Assisting Void perhaps with his camera. Oh, the Omen paranoia actually was fantastic. They trade Void, but they get 2 kills off themselves. Wildfire and Toxic. And that's Killjoy, and that's the source of smokes already gone from 180 Esports. So far, this first round in overtime is going disastrously. It's not in their favor. RipNTear now, they have an advantage. 4 players versus 3. As long as they can even get the trades going, they are poised to win the first round in overtime. 180 Esports playing off of noise, running footsteps loud, perhaps trying to make RipNTear think they are going towards the A site. Scroll and Cora, they are on A, and Scroll looking to perhaps shoot a recon arrow real soon, judging by his angle, but it might be for nothing because 180 Esports, they are going towards the B side. The call has been made. Utility is thrown. Greg is holding the angle. Greg looking back to the kill. And he does on the Sock. Greg now is slowed. Greg hits another. Greg for 3 perhaps. No, but no, he does get the kill. He's by himself now in a 1v3. He doesn't know where the other players are. Lukey. Wow. The distraction by Scroll. Fantastic teamwork. The teams were on board. Wait, the comms were on board. Sorry.
Match point.
RipNTear now looking to go match point against 180 Esports. The first half was easily 180. Meanwhile, the second half, RipNTear, they came alive. You seeing this red? 4 and 4. The stats.
Turret out. Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
Snowy, 27 kills, going ever so close to nuclear. But now the sides are switched. 180 Esports, they are on the defense, and they haven't been able to exactly crack the assault pattern of RipNTear. The default plays, the slow plays, the intel. Oh, Lukey gets Snowy! The star fragger for 180 Esports is gone. And could all hope be lost at this point? I'm not too sure. Okay, I do think they are making a little bit too high because, no one can be standing that far up, right? Surely. I don't even think the box goes that far back. RipNTear now, they've made a lot of noise in baths, and once again, we are seeing perhaps a reverse of the previous round. This time, on 180 Esports, they are split up on the defense. 2 on A, 2 on B. RipNTear, however, they have 5 players alive, and they are going for the B assault. Hayes and Wildfire are going to go huge this round. Wildfire perhaps throws in a few smokes right now. Buy time for his team, do anything. Okay, no. 180 Esports, they are going to be playing the retake. Let the bomb go down, but however, 4v5. RipNTear, they have the advantage coming to this round so easily. Wildfire, he's out of the smokes as well. Might not actually know that Void is so far up. Void sees one player. Wildfire now knows where the players are. Void, great fake with the noise there. Blasting away. They don't know where he's playing. Wildfire pushing up close. The trades all dear him. It's all down to Sock by himself. And the run it back even on the overtime round. Sock spray. Oh my god. Picking up Void off of the run it back. Sock by himself. And Koro finishes it off. RipNTear, they win 14-12 in overtime. And they do come back and take down 180 Esports. What a game. What a game. Snowy, 27 kills, but Koro did manage to one-up him at the end there. 28 for himself. 5 first bloods for Snowy and 6 for Toxic. So on the attack, especially in the first half, they performed so well. But then in the second half, 180 Esports on defense, nothing was going their way. RipNTear, the attack was just too good. Their strats, the patience, the kills, the trades, everything worked out in their favor. GG. What an honest-to-God game. Now, you know how I like to do things. I will be going for the interview, ideally, with the team captain of RipNTear. If I can find him, I do think it was Scroll, or was it Lukey, or was it Void? I don't remember. What a game. What a game. Maybe it was Void, actually. What a game. And honestly, if RipNTear, they are tired at this hour and don't want to interview, that's alright. It was a very long game after all, going overtime 14-12. Just waiting on the Discord call, and it does not seem like they are currently online, so oh well. Guys, I guess that is it from us tonight. Once again, I'm Akasta, DigitalQF. You can follow me on Twitter at DigitalQF and Twitch right here. And of course, don't forget the lovely Observer, CrashMate. You can find him on Twitter at CrashMate. That's mates with 3 A's. Wow. And thank you guys for the support. Thank you for the follow backflips as well. Guys, everyone went off in chat today. Good to see everyone supporting their teams. And a little bit of a smack talk, but hey, that's what gaming is about, right? Well, guys, that will be all from me tonight. Where I will be casting more games tomorrow. Dire Wolves versus Dire, that will be played on Monday, I think. So tomorrow we should be looking at Team Bliss versus AGG, and perhaps Concept versus Auglis, although they haven't actually organized a time just yet. Sanguine versus Nebula, they are in the... Oh, okay, that's been taken by Mercury, so you can catch him at Mercury_AUS on Twitch tomorrow at 9 PM for Sanguine versus Nebula in the losers bracket. Well, guys, once again, I am DigitalQF. Thank you, everyone, for the support, and that will be all from me tonight. Everyone, see you next time.